Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jesse, the Couch Movie Critic, and today we're going to be doing a unboxing and review of the Digiant 50-inch tripod. My old tripod broke, so I needed to get a new one. Got this on eBay, got it for super cheap. I'll put the link in the description if you guys are interested in getting one. No affiliation with them, just such a cool product. I wanted to do a quick review and an unboxing on it simultaneously, so you guys can take a look at it. This is replacing my old one. Hopefully it's just as good and faithful. I actually think it might be a little better. So let's get to it. Let's find out what's in here. So here we go, guys. This is the Digiant 50-inch tripod that I got on Amazon. Let's go ahead and take a look. Now, this unboxing is a little tricky. As I mentioned earlier, this is a replacement from my prior camera mount that got damaged. So let's take a look here at the boxes. It's got the logo of the company here. It's got some basic description. Lets you know it comes with the adjustable smartphone tripod mount, 3-way pan head with built-in bubble level, lift up central column, 4-section extension, string carrying case, and then lets you know to follow them on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. On the side again, logo of the company here. We've got the specifications here, and as we can see, specifications, we've got max height 127 millimeters or 50 inches, fold length 370 millimeters, leg diameter 16.8 millimeters, sections 4, net weight 0.32 kilograms, pan head 3-way pan head, max load capacity 1 kilogram. Digiant 50-inch aluminum cam tripod plus universal smartphone mount. The company that manufactures it, and the model number, and so on. Let's go ahead. On the bottom here, we just got the basic description. I guess this looks like this might be the Amazon barcode on it here. So let's go ahead and open it up and take a look and see what comes inside. So I'll pop up this little tab here. A little tough here, so I'm doing this all one-handed. So I'm gonna have you bear with me. Let's go ahead here. And what do we got here? And inside here, looks like we've got some pretty simple instructions here. Functional diagram of all its components, adjustable screws, quarter-inch screws, legs, lock still works right there. And I'm going to go a little bit into more detail into the adjustable screws on the bottom. It's got some very basic instructions. Just gives you basic detail. Some pictures, it looks like as well too, of ways that you can mount the phone differently or camera differently depending what you're using. If you're using the phone, which is what this one's for. I do most of my filming, as I mentioned in the prior video, with my phone, so this is kind of part of the reason this works out for me, with the different sizes and heights and where it goes. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'll put this off to one side. All right, go ahead and pull it out here. And again, it's difficult one-handed. Oop, just shot the camera mount out. So let's take a look here. This is actually part of the big selling points for me, especially if you do a lot of filming with your camera. And I'll do a little bit more detail here. Let's go ahead and pull it out here. Bam. Pull it out of the bag real quick. So going back to what I was saying, one of the big things about this camera mount is, as similar as it was to my other one, if you watch the video, that has a spring-loaded mount that slides up and down, it also has an adjustable base. So if you have a larger phone, it actually lets you adjust and modify for it. This was a big selling point for me when I was looking to replace it. Not to mention, just the deal on Amazon was amazing for it. If I remember right, I think I got it for like $13.99. So it was definitely not a bad deal. But as you can see, it's adjustable, so it allows for different heights of the actual phone device or tablet if you're using that to record. It's got an almost identical bag. If we look, you see here's the bag from the AccuVar, the one I had before. It's identical. I'm positive they're probably made by the same Chinese company somewhere out there. Let's go ahead and open it up here. As you see, it's got the Digiant logo. The Digiant. You know, now that makes more sense. Digiant. So let's go ahead. Let's pull it out of here. Let's go. So we got it here. It's nice. It's a nice little poly bag. Protect it. Got it up. Looks like it's tucked in on this side. Open it. Slide it out. Got a good look at it here. So as we can see here, it's pretty much identical as far as from here down to the AccuVar one that I did the previous video for. But one of the things that I like on it right off the bat, just touching, is these legs here are plastic instead of aluminum. I think they might be a little bit sturdier. That was part of the problem that happened with the older one I had. Aside from that, it still has the exact same clip type extensions. It's got the same 4 points of extension on the leg as the other one did, as we can see, which is what helps it get up to its full 50 inches in height from top to bottom. Let's go ahead and pop this over here. take a look at the head real quick. Now, this head is a little different from the other unit that I have modeled. It does have the extension, so you do have an extending rod that comes out of the centerpiece, which goes from top to bottom and brings up your height here. And that's when you extend the legs to their full capacity, plus this brings you up to the 50 inches. We have here the assembly. Now, the first thing I noticed is a little different from the one that I had before, the Acuvar, is that this is actually inverted. The head on the Acuvar, this positioning goes this way, and the actual handle adjustment's on the opposite side, but that's not a big deal. This here, you've got an adjustment so you can swivel the head around on the post, and then you can tighten it as needed. As you can see, you've got your camera positioning mount here, up, down, as needed. It does have a bubble level right here, so you can make sure that when you're, doesn't seem like it's a grit, that bubble doesn't want to really do its job. There we go. So yeah, it'll take some getting used to, but once you have it in place there, you lock it in place, and there you go, your level. Over here, what's cool obviously is that it's got the adjustment, so depending what position you need to have, oh man, that is stiff. Depending what angle you need to have your camera at, or your recording device, you have that control and that flexibility. As we see here, again, it's very different from the older one, but this is how the original one mounted, as we can see here, and it's got a knuckle right there, a bolt-on base, and then it just screws right in place. Let me go ahead and take a quick second. I'll mount it so you can get a good look at what it looks like. So there we go, we've got the head on it right there, as we can see. Go ahead and swivel it around. So as I mentioned earlier, it's got the same spring-loaded clip here to go ahead and mount the phone to. It's got the adjustable base and then all the swivel points there. And as we can see, as I mentioned earlier, we've got the extension to bring the head up. That brings it down from top to bottom. You've got the tightening screw here on the left-hand side and the legs. Let's go ahead and I'm going to open it up full out so we can take a good look and see what it looks like when it's in full extension. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So there we have her at full extension. As we notice, just like the Acuvar, it's great positioning, it's great height. It's got the 3 adjustable legs, you can see top to bottom there. Pivotal point, again, that centerpiece being plastic, I love that that's like that. Right now it's in a closed position. If you go ahead and we lift it up here, the only tricky thing that I think that was a little better with the Acuvar was there was a little bit more support in the center post when it was in its open form, so it made it a little easier to lift it up one-handed. But as you can see, there's your full 50-inch extension on the tripod, which is fantastic. You know, it's just as light as the Acuvar. It's just as sturdy. I definitely dig the fact that these center columns here are made of plastic instead of aluminum like the old ones were, because that was part of the problem that I had, which caused the other one to get damaged. Let's go ahead, let's take a quick look here, and one of the things I want to point out here on the assembly to you guys so you can see it, that I think is a real cool feature overall, aside from the adjustable head, so you guys take a look, is in the clips in the legs. It's got the exact same setup with the Acuvar that is fully extendable, but what's cool about it is that those clips allow for independent adjustment. So if you're on an uneven piece of turf or ground or sidewalk or whatever the case may be, it really gives you flexibility to move on and do whatever it is you want to do with it. So it's definitely very cool the way this whole thing is set up, and I think, you know, again, for the investment, it was definitely worth it. And I do want to just take a quick second here and show you how easy, you know, how it collapses and opens. So you'll notice here it's got these little pistons here, these little clips, better said, and all you do is pop them open. As you can see, it's actually not difficult to do one-handed, and then once you're going ahead and collapse it, they just basically slide in one leg into the other, and it just collapses up from there. So it actually definitely makes for, you know, again, obviously it would be easier because you'd be doing this with 2 hands, unlike what I'm doing now, but it allows for some definite flexibility. But as I was mentioning earlier, you notice that I have the other 2 at full extension, while this last one here is in a shorter place. So it definitely gives some more flexibility to, depending if your ground is uneven and how you want to use it and so on. Well, there you have it, guys. There is the review and unboxing of the Digiant 50-inch aluminum tripod. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know what, it was a great investment, I think. It's going to be a lot of fun to use, I hope. And, I mean, just all around cool. It definitely is a slight step up from my old one. The body, the chassis, like I said, is almost identical. It's really all in the head, the positioning, and even in the clamp that holds down the phone. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, guys, thanks and have a great night.